Hey everyone. So in today's video, we're going to be cleaning the filter on this Pentair Clean Clear RP cartridge filter. The model number for this specific product is 160355. So I typically clean this filter about once a month. That's what I found works best for me. And with that, we'll jump right into it. All right, so to go over the tools and products that you're going to need to clean the filter, you're going to need a garden hose with a high pressure nozzle. I definitely recommend getting one of these. I've had this one for about 8 years and it's still going strong. It's not plastic, it's all metal, and you just cannot break these. So I will have a link in the description for this. Then if you want, I usually use this, not every time, but I'll do it probably every other time. And this is a black diamond filter cleaner. So what this does is you just spray it on and you let it sit for about 5 minutes and it'll help remove all the oils and things like sunscreen from the filter. Definitely recommend that. I'll have a link for that. We'll have a towel just to wipe down the O-rings, and then we'll have this lube tube here, and this is just to lubricate the O-rings on the filter before we reinstall everything. So before we open up the filter, we want to first turn off the system. I've already turned my system off. It is off, and then we will kill the power to the pump just in case it comes on. So now that the pump is off, we will go and open the relief valve by turning this to the left, and that'll let some air in and then release the pressure so that we can take that off. Next thing we want to do is take off this black band, and to do that, there are 2 tabs on either side. Press those up and then twist to the left, and that'll just come right off like that. So now that the band has been removed, we can now lift this cover off. But to do that, since this is not bolted down, then I usually come up here and I will step on either end, holding it down. And then I will put both hands under here and then just lift straight up. Just like that. So now that the cover's been removed, the next step is to remove the filter. And same sort of thing, you just put both hands right on either end and then lift straight out. Now that we have the filter out, you can see that there's a lot of stuff down there in the bottom. And I'll show you how to clean all this out. Essentially, there is a drain cap right here, and you should be able to just loosen that with your hand, because that should be hand tightened. And then we can just come in with a hose and spray that out. But we'll do that while we wait for the product to clean the filter. So the next thing that we want to do is remove the filter from the support tube, which is this black plastic piece right here. And to do that, usually the best way to do it is to pretty much take it and turn it upside down, and that should loosen this and allow us to come free. Yep, if you just take it and kind of just bang it there a little bit, it should come right out. All right, so now that the filter's been removed, we're going to go ahead and spray this black diamond filter cleaner. So pretty much how this works is we just want to soak the filter with this cleaner, and then we want to wait about 5 minutes and then rinse it with our hose. All right, so just soaked it, and then we will set a timer for 5 minutes, and we'll come back and wash it off. So while we wait 5 minutes, we'll come back and clean the inside of the cartridge here. So you can loosen this. This should just be hand tightened here, and that will allow us to drain everything out. Oh, there we go. And then we'll just grab our hose. All right, so that is nice and clean. We can come down here and tighten this down again. If this is on too tight, there actually is a spot where you can use a socket wrench, and I believe this is a 7/8 head, so you can use that if you need to, but it should just be on here, hand tightened. So we do still have a couple of minutes before that 5 minutes is up. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out the basket in here as well. Pretty dirty. See there? And we'll just pretty much take the hose and I'll rinse that out. All right, so that's nice and clean. Go ahead and drop that back in. Tighten this down. And now that's clean. And we should be at the 5 minutes now to go rinse off the filter. All right, so now we'll use our hose to clean the filter. So now that the filter's clean, we'll just spray off the support tube. That's all clean. So now you can either put the support tube into the filter housing and then put the filter on top of it. But normally what I do is I just, I'll put everything back together right now and then I'll just drop it in. So that's what we're gonna do. So now we will reinstall the filter into the housing. One thing to take note of is up here, we have to align this arrow with the inlet. So the water comes in through here, so the arrow should be facing this way. So to do that, we'll just drop this in. And just twist, and then you should feel it drop down like that. And then like I mentioned, the arrow should be facing towards the inlet. So before we reinstall the cover, one thing that we want to do is clean the O-ring and then re-lubricate it. So we'll come in with our towel and we'll just wipe this all down, and then we'll come through with the lubricant and then I'll reapply it. All right, so that is clean. And then we'll take our lube tube. We'll just apply some to our finger there. Take it and then just apply it all the way around. The O-ring has been lubricated, and I usually don't do that every time. As I mentioned, I clean my filter about once a month, so I'll probably do it every other change. I will clean the O-ring and I'll lubricate it. So now that the O-ring has been lubricated and cleaned, we will take our lid here, place that on there, and we'll want to just push down so that this is completely sealed. You know, just want to make sure that it is even around the whole thing. So now we will reinstall the band. Do that, just place it on there and then spin it until it comes to right about here. And then you just want to go like that, and then it should be locked in. You should be able to twist it back and forth and it should not come off. Now we just want to make sure that the pressure relief valve is open. So when you turn it to the left, it's open, and then we can go ahead and turn our pump back on. Oh, got to turn the breaker on. Turn the pump on. And what will happen is the pump will come on, and then this is open, and this will help purge the air out of the system. Turn that off, and then we should be all set. So the last thing that I like to do is I like to log whenever I last clean my filter. So I do that using this app called Poolistry. I just started using this app recently, and I've really been enjoying it. So to do that, you can tap the icon in the bottom right. And then here are some of the items that you can log using this app. You can log the water test as far as like your pH level and chlorine. You can log the pool chemicals that you added, pool maintenance, which we'll be doing that, and then log pool expenses and then pool notes. So we will tap log pool maintenance, and then here you can do clean filter, and it already populates the date and time. Save that, and then if we go into our timeline by tapping the icon in the top left, we can actually see when the last time we cleaned the filter, and then also some other things as well, like some expenses, when we added chemicals and whatnot. All right, everyone, so that's pretty much going to do it for this video. We went over how to clean the filter on this Pentair system. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, I'll definitely get back to you. Once again, I'll have links in the description for all the products and tools that I use in this video. and then also for the Poolistry app. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. It definitely helps out, and thanks for watching.